All right, hello everyone, and welcome once again to DNZ TV, the place where we are just here to one thing in mind to entertain you, to inform you, and to keep you educated. So, if you've not subscribed to our channel, this is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share this video so that everybody out there will also get enough information of what's happening in the palace of the Ooni of Ife and also in the palace of the entertainment industry at large. So now, it is believed that this year the Oni's powers have actually left him. Yes, that was why. In fact, the main reason why the Oni could not release Naomi from prison has been established, and that is because he has lost all of his powers. Yes, he has lost all of his powers. He has lost favor with humanity. He has also lost favor with the gods. So, therefore, now he now has to give an ultimatum to the women to actually reduce how they come to the palace to see him. Now, as we all know, the way the Oni is wired, he is actually not supposed to be alone in his room at all times. At every time, every day, there needs to be at least one woman in the palace of the Oni of Ife. That is the main reason why he always marries more than one. Unfortunate thing now is that him and Naomi did not specifically clear out their terms of conditions between entering the marriage. That is why things have been going a little bit south the way they are going right now. But all the same, bad as it may look, the Oni is still trying to make amends of how to acquire his powers back. As we all know and understand, the Oni is actually a a messenger of the gods of messenger. The Oni is the messenger of the gods, meaning that he is the one who intercedes for his people. He intercedes for his people. People come to his people. He hears from the gods and now takes the same information to the people. But right now, he has actually lost all of those powers. So the only way he can actually regain these powers is by putting a control on how his wives come to his inner chambers. Yes, his inner chambers is actually supposed to house any woman who has a turn to be with the Oni. Just as we were told before, I think maybe in a subsequent video, I'm going to get that timetable for all of you to look at. There is a timetable that shows and indicates who comes to the palace, what time the person comes, who makes his food, who makes. So all of that is structurally prepared so that, and why this is done is because so that they will not have any clash of interest. It could be very easy to have clash of interest now, where some persons will feel like, okay, it is not their time. Some persons will feel it is their time. Some other people want to even eat into another person's time. But here right now, with the structures that have been put in place, everybody at every point in time has his or her own time. And this time is so sacrosanct, so sacrosanct that everybody else just needs to understand their timing and know when to fit in and know when not to fit in. But with the powers now that have left the Oni of Ife, it is now exigent for him to put some very strict controls. Yes, there's some very strict controls now, who comes and who does not come. Like, from the look of things right now, he's actually going to be staying off them for some time. All the wives put together, nobody is going to have access to him for a particular number of time. And I think this is actually good because it's going to help him now to regain back his power. He's going to regain his power. He's going to regain his authority. He's going to regain his strength. He's going to regain his might. He's going to regain his understanding. He's going to regain his equilibrium. Because this is the only way he can still be referred to as the Oni, the Ojaja, the second. Because, truth be told, if we allow things to wallow the way they've been wallowing, then I'm very sorry. The only person that IJ Toonu If you can ask your Igbo brother what it means, the Oni is only IJ to Onu. Now, if the Oni now, that is the Oni IJ to Onu, now begins to depreciate, just like the way we are looking at it now because of all these issues that are coming up, then you now realize that there's going to be a bigger problem. Because right now, there's already a problem. The problem that we have right now is the fact that Naomi has been in detention, and the Oni on his own could not even have the power to bring his wife out. Yes, the Oni is supposed to bring his wife out of that detention. He has been in that detention for going to 2 weeks now. And Oni, with all his powers, he could not do anything, which actually showed that the power has left him. And since the power has left him now, the only thing left to do now is for him to go back to drawing board. Yes, the Oni needs to go back to drawing board. It's in this drawing board now that he can actually attain the height he ought to attain. Because come on, if you want to look at it very well, you know that of a truth, this man's powers have left. And he desperately needs this power so much. Because if it's in the time where he has those powers, Oni does not even need to go to a police station to make things happen. Oni will just sit in his house and put a call, because he is authority. Yes, the Oni is authority personified. So once he puts any call across, once he does any statement, once he activates anything, it comes to pass. That is why he's the Oni of Ife. But now, with the influx of so many women who have been able now to dampen his spiritual life, there is now a hole which now causes a lot of attacks to come from right, from left, from center. So I think and I hope that things are definitely going to fall in pleasant places. Things are going to happen in such a way that everything is going to fall for good for them that believe. And truth be told, the Oni has come of age, and he has the right to decide on some certain things, not minding what tradition says. It does not matter what tradition says. What matters most is that things just need to fall in places that wisdom will play an important role.